I want to talk about a manipulation tactic that I see used by horse people all the time and why it's so problematic. One of the most common responses I get when I make literally any critical commentary of horse welfare or horse sport in general, or even just equipment, is people being like, oh, so you think we should ban all horse sports? So we should ban all bits? Oh, so you're just like PETA, you're going to do the extremist welfare things. Oh, so you want to just be against all animal ownership. And this tactic is basically people taking the most extreme perspective and assuming that anyone who is critical of the sport holds that perspective. It assumes that any criticism is being completely anti-horse riding and anti-sport, which then implies that in order to support the sport, you cannot criticize it at all, which is incredibly unhealthy because in order to improve horse welfare and improve practice and improve ourselves as people and equestrians, we need to be critical. We need to question things. We need to just not drink the Kool-Aid and agree with whatever is offered to us. It is good to question things. It is good to be concerned about welfare issues, especially when there's credibility behind those concerns. And there is a lot of empirical evidence painting a picture that we should be concerned about horse welfare in sport. So the fact that so many equestrians use this tactic where there's this assumption that any criticism of anything in horse sports is a statement against all use of horses is really dangerous. And it's incredibly manipulative because it's basically telling people you either have to completely support us in this sport and everything we do or be completely against us. And things are not that black and white. There is nuance. You can be critical of the sport and still appreciate aspects of it. You can be critical of things that are damaging to horse welfare and still love horses, want to train them, want to work with them, and believe in riding them. It doesn't just have to be one or the other. And this mindset where people think that in order to be an advocate for the sport, you need to never criticize it are exactly why the sport has not changed. And ironically, what makes it the most likely that the sport is going to lose its social license is the refusal to change. Not people showing that they're willing and able to open the discussion of how they can improve horse welfare. This refusal to even discuss change and the refusal to criticize anything in the sport is what makes us look the worst to people outside of the industry. So we need to be more critical. We need to be more self-reflective. We need to consider research in how we define horse sports and what we believe should be allowed. It doesn't have to just be, let's ban all horse sports or let's support literally everything we are seeing right now, no matter how unethical. There is not black and white perspectives like that. Stop creating false dichotomies to try to push people into silence.